Scorpio, as I moved into your energy, I thought this feels so good. This feels so good, like happy, calm, like gorgeous energy. Like I was like the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck that I used to kind of channel as well. I was like, oh, Scorpio's super happy. What is this? I mean, maybe you're not, but the energy that I'm picking up on is like it's really nice. And I was like, thank goodness I'm not going to be crying today in Scorpio's reading because the last few readings have been so challenging and the energies have been really strong and very watery and very emotional, and I've been a hot mess. But whatever is going on for you, and you are one of the most emotional signs, you're the high priestess, you're probably the most like in touch with your emotions of all the signs. You work with that spiritualness, and I was like, oh yes, I'm getting a gorgeous reading for Scorpio, especially as well because I used to have the really challenging readings for Scorpios. There was a Scorpio energy hanging around, and it was horrible. It was a very low vibrational Scorpio, but this isn't. I'm back. Like, guys, I've got the lovely Scorpios back. those like big-hearted, gorgeous Scorpios. But by the end of tuning into your energy, by the end of pulling cards, yeah, I'm crying. I'm crying already, Scorpio. You've got me. You've got me already. Okay, so the first song I channeled was She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. It was just playing in my head throughout the night. Particularly, I want to make her feel beautiful. I want to make her feel beautiful. She will be loved. I want to make her feel beautiful. And I'd already, a couple of days ago, when I was kind of like putting another card back for another sign and I saw the High Priestess, I was like, I feel like I need to get the King of Cups out as well, because the King of Cups is another scorpionic energy. It can be any of the water signs. It could be any energy basically acting in that role. But I think typically, especially for me, it is Scorpio. It's because the Kings have the most control over their corner of the tarot, and cups symbolize emotions, and it is Scorpio that of all the three water signs kind of has the most controlling energy. So for me, King of Cups is typically Scorpio energy, so I got that out. But I'm looking at it now and starting to think it's not necessarily, I mean, you had a reading two readings back, I think it was, You're My Priestess, I'm Your Priest, where I was picking up on double Scorpio energy, whether it's two people with two people with strong Scorpio in the chart, or it was one Scorpio who was aligning both the feminine and masculine, but it felt like it was two people with this very powerful connection. So I don't know, maybe I'm picking up on that again, but I'm getting a lot of Pisces energy from the King of Cups today, and I don't know if it's just because my mum's Scorpio and her partner is Pisces, so again, it could just be two water signs. And I'm sorry, Grandad David, if you're watching this, but he's a very funny King of Cups. I was looking at him and I was like, has he lost a slipper? Has he lost one of his shoes, right? So I was already kind of giggling at him, like sat there, like, chin up, like looking all superior on his throne with, normally it's a dolphin in the background as well on the King of Cups, and he's got a fish. And then I looked at his little staff, which would normally go all the way down to the ground, right? But it's like a little mini, like it's broken. He's just still sat there with it. So I'm getting somebody who's funny, somebody who's very funny, in like the best possible way, like intentionally clowning around, as Grandad David does when the children are about. And it was kind of giving me, I follow someone on Twitter called Peter Braithwaite. Now he's an artist. He kind of, the thing that he's known for is he recreates portraits or paintings, particularly paintings who have a black character in, especially like if it's a portrait, it's like a black person as the focus. So he recreates these paintings, but he uses everyday objects, like household objects. So there's one where he's got a painting of a lady, she's got toilet roll around her neck instead of the fancy collars that they used to wear, the lacy ruffles that they used to wear. It's toilet rolls. So he recreates this black portraiture with a very tongue-in-cheek, playful attitude, which I think he's brilliant. So definitely go and check him out. I'll try and remember. I've got a note for him here, so I will try and remember to pop his name down in that description box below. You can go and check out some of his work. But this is what this King of Cups is giving me. But the thing with Peter Braithwaite is that he also educates along with these humorous portraits. So the humorous portraits get the attention, and then he educates about the history of the paintings, and also about the history of how black people have been treated throughout history, and kind of the conditions that were around the painting when it was created. It's interesting that my voice is closing up, which indicates someone having trouble speaking about something. So I don't know if there's something there for somebody that is coming through, but mostly for what I'm mostly getting is Scorpio. This is either you, it's a Scorpio card, or it's somebody that you're dealing with. But this energy is like, it's so funny, but they have an important point to make. So it's somebody who doesn't take life too seriously, or they do take it seriously, but they see the funny side, and it's almost like for the sake of the people around them, they stay good-natured. I'm getting really warm now, which is interesting. I've got something else to tell you in a minute as well. So yeah, it's somebody who kind of, it's almost like they know the emotional impact. Again, like I said, the King of Cups has very, very deep emotions. So it's like this person, they know the impact that situations, especially situations that are difficult or challenging, can have on the people around them. So especially if there's children around, this is the sort of person who will kind of put on a brave face, clown around a bit, make a joke out of things that are happening, because they're trying to save the emotional turmoil of the people around them. If you see, this is also something my mother tends to do, not in the same way, but she's very emotionally sensitive, so she will avoid topics that are, hi mum, because you're probably watching, she will avoid topics that are emotionally difficult. She will keep things to herself. Again, it's that scorpionic secretive energy coming through there, but she's doing it because she doesn't want other people to feel emotional pain. Mum, I'm a Libra, I'm made of swords, right? I'm tough as nails. I've got the diamond heart, I'm fine. Just tell me. Like, and this is a funny thing again between me and my relationship with my mother. It's not that I don't feel emotion, it's just that my core is Libran, my core is air sign, so I'm more likely to analyse. You know, I come from a place of analysis where I don't, like, of course everybody feels that depth of emotion, but for me it's like I'm not ruled by my emotions. So I'm, with my card being like the Justice card, the Queen of Swords, I'm like, Mum, just tell me so I can deal with it. Tell me so I've got the information and I can take action. But she's like, I don't want you to feel that emotional pain. So yeah, Mum, I love you. I love you, Mum. So I will be back in a second, actually. Okay, so yeah, I don't know who you are in this, so you know, you may identify with some of the things I'm saying more than others, but for this King of Cups who's really drawing my attention today, it's like this funniness, serious about things, but in good humour. I was getting, he's so nice, it's like you can't believe how nice this person is, or they're saying this about you, or they're so nice, she's so nice, he, she, they. Take obviously genders transferable in my reading, so if I say king or queen or he, she, just know that it can be he, she, they, unless I specify this is definitely a man or this is definitely a woman. Yeah, normally the kind of baseline is that any energy can be for anyone in my tarot readings. So, and then I heard the old switcheroo. So I don't know if the universe has done something where they've pulled an old switcheroo on you, or if this is something that this person says, the old switcheroo. So it's like almost like something unexpected, but it was pleasant. You know, or you've changed one situation for another situation that's better. There's something like this going on. The old switcheroo, it just feels like unexpected, like the good was bad and the bad was good. I keep getting to things like this. Excuse me. So the first song that played as I was setting up my reading was Your Song by Rita Ora, the acoustic version. I love that song. It's so beautiful. I woke up with a fear this morning. I'm not proud, but I could taste you on the tip of my tongue. No fear, so I think I'm all in. When you kiss my lips and feel our hearts beat as one or something. It's a really nice song. I don't want to sing sad songs anymore. I only want to sing your song. So yeah, like something like leaving the past behind, leaving a sad situation behind for something better, or thinking back at the past about past relationships that were painful, that hurt you, and you're thankful to be in the relationship you're in now, or knowing about what you want, something like this. Because the next song that came through for you was Stop Crying Your Heart Out by Leona Lewis. I also saw the Two of Cups, which symbolises equal give and take. Again, could be two water signs or two people with strong water in the chart. It's somebody who's your equal, somebody who is your perfect match emotionally. You know, you see eye to eye, you're very good for each other. What you take, you also give, and vice versa. And again, temperance as well. Temperance literally has two cups on this card, and it's about balancing out fire and water. So balancing out of passion and emotion. You want a balance in healthy relationships. You don't want it to be all about the sex or too over emotional. You want to have a nice balance, right? So again, maybe you're dealing with a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart as well. Temperance is typically Sagittarius, but again, doesn't have to be any of these signs. So Temperance also talks about patience, and it actually also talks about trying to pull back on bad habits. So particularly alcohol, but it can be any kind of bad habit, and trying to kind of temper yourself or temper your emotions. So there's this kind of balancing out, patience, being very, you know, the High Priestess is extremely balanced. Both of these cards have very, very balanced emotions. But yeah, you could be being patient for something. But Stop Crying Your Heart Out by Leona Lewis. She's such a beautiful singer. The lines I picked out were, "You'll never change what's been and gone." So no point crying over spilt milk. Don't look back at the past. Excuse me. Don't spend too much time thinking about the past or thinking about bad things that have happened, thinking about difficulties perhaps in your relationships. May your smile shine on. So it's like, maybe this person really makes you happy, they make you laugh. The universe wants you to smile, Scorpio. But what I got, like, this is what made me literally cry. She's there saying, "Stop crying your heart out." Scorpio, I'm getting it again, right? The first thing that came over me was this wash of, like, all I can say is it feels like divine energy that washes over me. It's like this wave of unconditional love, or this wave of universal protection, and it comes over as like, it's almost like this tingly, cold goosebumps feeling, but it's kind of warm at the same time. It's like loving, but like goosebumps. Like, it's so hard to describe it. It's just washed over me, but so strong. I've never felt it that strong before, and it just feels like the universe is wrapping its arms around me and giving me a big kiss. It feels like a miracle is around me. Like, and I am somebody who has always said I don't particularly believe in any one religion. I don't like that humans are involved with religion and kind of they twist it for their own means. So it's not ever been that I don't believe that there's anything like a higher power out there. It's just that I think that there's a lot of corruption in the world that messes with that source energy, right? But it just felt like it, source energy. Yeah, that is exactly what it felt like. It felt like source energy. I do a lot of yoga. I don't know if anyone else wants to do that and see what's going on with that. But yeah, I've never felt it that strongly before. It's just the most beautiful energy. So as that initial wash washed off me, and I can feel it coming again now, from kind of like my root chakra, like all up my spine, was this like heat traveling up my spine. Now I call this Kundalini energy, but yeah, it was like my back suddenly got really hot. Like there was this heat, like this energy coming up from the earth up my spine, and I kind of feeling that again. So yeah, there's something like that source energy. There's something going on in your reading where it's like, it's very powerful. And again, it could be two people who have a very spiritual connection, and that doesn't mean you have to follow any particular religion. It's like emotions being in tune with, I don't know, the High Priestess is the one card of the tarot who's closest to that veil between worlds. So whatever that is for you. Now, the last thing I have to say before we pull a song for your reading and kind of jump into the cards, this deck, again, I had a reading, I can't remember who it was for now, but there was a reading where I was talking about almost like Pandora's box, or I think I heard someone say hope in the box, hope in the box, and I was like, what's this talking about? And I shook out, right at the end of the reading, I was tidying up my cards, and I went to put this deck away, and there was a card in the box, and I pulled it out, and it was the Star card. Now, the Star card is literally the card in the tarot that talks about hopes and dreams and wishes. So hope was literally still in the box. So, like, I freaked out. I put my camera back on and explained what had just happened. But it's happened again with this Witch's Tarot, but not the same thing. So, again, a card stuck in the box, and I was like, what is that card? And I didn't even shake it out. I peeked in. I was like, there's a card in the box. It's the Two of Cups. So is someone hoping to find their Two of Cups? Is that what this is? Is this some kind of soulmate connection? So two people who, it's like you're meant for each other, equal give and take, perhaps coming from two different places. You can see one is coming from an emotional place, one's coming from a more grounded place. I don't know. But then I lifted the booklet off, and look who's underneath. Look who's at the bottom of the deck, the King of Cups, with the card that's literally about balance. Somebody has a huge amount of emotional balance. A huge amount of emotional balance. I'm just thinking he does kind of, like, I'm thinking of those portraits again, and he's got a fish as well. The Devil card there. Yeah, could be addicted to this energy, to this connection. But then there's this Magician card here as well. So the Magician talks about taking dreams, so taking those hopes, taking that hope, that dream, that wish for a Two of Cups, but not just dreaming about it. This is like doing something about it, making it happen, actually manifesting from a very powerful emotional space with connection to source energy. I feel like somebody here is literally like a very powerful manifester when they tune into their emotions. So Scorpio, I am excited for your reading. I want to know what's happening. I want to know what this is. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these back. Do you know what? I'm going to even take the King of Cups and the Two of Cups and pop everything in separately. So they're all separated, and we'll see if they want to come out again together during your reading. So here you go. Quick shuffle, so you can see that I'm shuffling. The cards are separated. The Page of Swords wanted to show itself. It's talking already, this deck. Six of Cups, it came out in reverse, so that to me again is saying don't look back. Stop letting things that happened in the past hold you back. Stop being, if you get emotional about things in the past, let them go. Here we go. So that is all shuffled, and I've split the deck. So there we are, and I'll show you this one as well. I don't need to do it too much because I've only literally looked at the Magician card. They just want to talk already. King of Swords. King of Swords takes action. He cut things out. He's very clear. He communicates. I was talking about how I'm in sword energy. Logical. Likes to talk, perhaps. Well, the king is more reserved than the queen, so he might hold back a little bit more. He might not just blurt everything out like I do, perhaps. Might be a little bit more thoughtful about what he says. So don't worry too much about the song that's on now. That came out for the last reading. Just so you know, I use my phone normally when I play songs when I'm setting up your reading, and then I switch to the tablet so that I can put a song on camera. So that's why the song that's on won't always connect to the songs that I'm saying in the reading. So, Scorpio, what do you have today? Song for Scorpio's reading, please. I want to shuffle. Madness again by Muse. This is one of my favourite songs at the moment. This is somebody choosing love. It's like, literally, if you watch that video, it's like right at the end, that he's basically screaming. Oh my God, look at the timestamp. Can you see? 1444. Watch out for fours then, repeating numbers, and the time on the, loads of fours, loads and loads of fours. Watch out for number fours then, especially if they repeat. It's 45% on my battery as well. Fours are about stability, foundations, wanting to feel secure, and now it's 45% battery and 1445. Yeah, number patterns like crazy. Wow, okay, Scorpio, we're in for a big one, I think. The second law, in-laws? The second in-law, something like that. Muse, Madness. Yeah, I love that song though. Definitely go and check out that song, especially the video. So, again, really powerful songs you're getting. But absolutely, there's something about love here. Okay, I'm gonna listen to that song a little bit because I love it, and I'm gonna write down that song, and I'm gonna pull you some cards. I'll be back in a moment. Oh my god, I've just started listening to it. You just had the Six of Cups in reverse, and I was like it's like getting something out of your head, like not letting go of the past or something. Literally at the start of the song, he says, "I can't get these memories out of my mind." I love when the songs confirm the reading. I'm sat there and I'm getting stuff, and the more I'm listening to this song, the more I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like Lover's Madness, which is one of my I like literature. I particularly like the Augustan period of Rome, and they and Shakespeare and a lot of these kind of poets. There's kind of a motif of love as madness, which I really really like. So yeah. Just I'm sat there and I'm going, yep, yep, yep. I was thinking about that Six of Cups again, and I was thinking, oh, well, it doesn't feel like this is something you'd want to let go. This feels like source energy. This feels like a divine connection. So why would you want to let this go, kind of thing? I can't get these thoughts out of my mind. So I was thinking it's like a soulmate connection, and I thought about a reading that I did the other day, and I don't know if you want to go. If this feels like your reading, I don't know if you want to go and check out this other reading that I did, where it was a Tell Me Anything reading, and so Tell Me Anything random reading. And I think I called it something like Life, Death and Birth, or Life, Death and Rebirth. But it all started around this Six of Cups in reverse. There was the Coffin card in reverse, the Death card in reverse, I think, the Journey card, and it was all this stuff about hypothetically speaking, again, just put your own belief system aside for a second. We're just having discussions here. It's philosophical. I'm not trying to offend anyone or change anyone's mind. Philosophically speaking, if we were reborn, if you believe in kind of more Buddhist-like traditions or Plato, and the soul is reborn, we die, we're reborn in a different body, in a different vehicle. Then what if there are soulmate connections? What if there is soul family? What if you find someone that you loved in a previous life? Like, how would that feel? So maybe go and check out that reading if you are interested in those kind of traditions. Again, philosophical. None of us really know philosophical traditions about life and death and rebirth. But the Six of Cups in reverse could for me be forgetting a past life with somebody. The Six of Cups is the past life card if you believe in that sort of thing. So yeah, it's like, am I going mad? Am I going crazy? Why can't I stop thinking about this person? Why can't I let this person go? Why does this feel like I know this person already? Why does this love feel so strong? Could be for somebody. Possibly, I hope so, because that is very romantic. And I know I said I'm all swords, but I am ruled by Venus, who's the goddess of love. So I don't know. I'm into it. I'm into it, Scorpio. You're quickly becoming, like, at the moment, one of my favourite signs to read for, because I'm a soppy git, and your readings are getting really good right now. Right, so funny as well, because Scorpio used to be the sign that I dreaded. When I first started doing readings, I was like, I don't want to do Scorpio, because every time I do it, I pick up this horrible energy, and I don't want to be like telling all the Scorpios that they're horrible, because they're not. That's happening now for Cancer for me. It's like Cancer used to be a really nice sign, and they just keep getting this horrible energy coming in. It's horrible when that happens, because I love everybody, and I want everybody to have nice readings, but we do stumble across difficult people sometimes in our lives from every different sign, and unfortunately sometimes some of the signs get it worse than others. Right, okay, let's go. Scorpio. So, Scorpio. Who is Scorpio in their own fairy tale story? Tell me who Scorpio is in their own fairy tale story. I'm not taking reversals from this deck. Interesting, Virgo also got this. Feather, think first before you judge. Okay, let's have a quick peek at what's on the underline as well. The universe, we're all just stardust. This came out in your pre-shuffle as well. Universe, we're all just stardust. There's a really nice poem by Erin. I always get a name wrong. I think it's Erin Hunter, who and she has this poem that says, "For we're all made of stars." So I'll try and remember to link that in the description box for you as well. You think you can define me? What is it? You think you can define me? That you know who I am. I can't remember it off the top of my head. It does start with, you think you can define me, though. But we're all made of stars. No, I need to find it. I need to find it for you. Okay, there are two poems, but the one that I was thinking of right now is, and it's Erin Hansen, not Erin Hunter, Erin Hansen. You think you can define me, that I'm just... No, hang on, let me start again. You think you can define me, that I'm a tick in just one box, like my being is a door that a single key unlocks. But let me tell you something. I have the universe inside. I hold an untamed ocean with a constant changing tide. I'm home to endless mountains with tips that touch the sky, flocks of grand migrating birds and deserts harsh and dry. I house the wildest rivers and a host of sweeping plains. I feel in waves of sunshine or in unrelenting rains. Don't tell me that you know me, that this right here is what you are, for I am the universe in motion, for I was born of stars. Tell me that isn't one of the best poems. I love it so much. So yeah, Erin Hansen. We're all just made of stardust. So, have you judged someone too harshly, Scorpio? Let's see. I feel like I'm doing Virgo's reading all over again. Think first before you judge. Did you commit to lifting up one of your sisters, brothers, or other, only to drop her down into the blaze? Examine the situation. Is your judgment justified, or is society tricking you into your stance? After all, it does have a habit of making you believe that other girls are your competition and that they must behave perfectly at all times. Step back and take the time to figure it out. It's not always clear at first, instead of acting rashly. So, my eyes just went to the next card, which is Witch, and Justice is coming. They say that whatever we do comes back to us the same 3 times 3. So just be aware that we're all made of the same stuff. We're all made of stardust. We're all made of flesh and bone. And it's interesting that I knocked my my joss sticks off as I came back to the reading before, and I've got ash all over the blanket that I sit on when I do the readings, which is literally... It's covered in stars. This blanket, the pattern is stars, and I just knocked ash all over the blanket. So yeah, we're all ash at the end of the day, right? We're all just trying to make each other... We're all just trying to survive. We're all just trying to make do. We're just all trying to do the best we can. So don't judge others too harshly until you've been in their situation. And also don't judge yourself too harshly, Scorpio. You may have... Your first impressions of people may not be quite right, but you do tend to trust your intuition, and you do tend to have good intuition about people and situations. So somebody could have judged you too harshly. We'll see. So who is Scorpio going to meet on their fairy tale journey? The turtle, could be Cancerian, and a tiger. You're going to meet 2 people. Okay, so excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking like a mango smoothie. It's not the best thing I should be drinking during the reading, so I'm sorry if you can hear me burping there. The turtle and the tiger. It's almost like the hare and the rabbit. Who's going to win the race? The slow-moving creature or the tiger? So the turtle could be somebody who... they might have the guard up a little bit. It may be another water sign, particularly Cancer. This is somebody who... they may be a bit of a nomad, I'm getting. They may carry the home on the back. They may travel quite freely. They may not like to stop in one place. Or it may be somebody who has moved around a lot. They may have moved house several times, perhaps, in their life. But they are... perhaps this is why we're getting all the 4s. The 4s are about stable foundations, about feeling secure. This is somebody who wants to feel secure and settled, but they're quite emotionally vulnerable, which means that they do often have the walls up. They do kind of have that... They do guard themselves sometimes. The tiger represents a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but the tiger's very passionate. This tiger seems quite obsessive to me. They really know what they want. They're very focused, very determined. They may be quite goal focused. They may be a little bit ruthless. They may like to work alone, but they're very powerful. Again, you've got that moon on that tiger's head, so this could be somebody who does use their intuition. So it's like this person almost knows exactly what's for them. It's like, I intuitively know that this is meant for me, and I'm going to go and get it because it's my right to have it. somebody with that kind of attitude, which sounds a bit predatory. It is a predator, but it could actually be someone quite similar to you. It is quite scorpionic energy. The scorpionic energy, I'm sorry, can be a little bit ruthless sometimes. So interesting. You've got stuff to learn from these people. They're coming into your life for a reason. So we'll find out who they are on your journey as we get into it. But what's the journey all about? So Scorpio's fairy tale story. What is Scorpio's fairy tale story all about, please? The lover. Nice. Yay. I knew we were in for a good reading. The box on the underline there. That's about, again, Virgo had that. So it's about being stuck in kind of like almost your programmed thinking, stuck in societal expectations, stuck in the yeah, this my son's shouting my daughter. Stuck in the programming of our 3D life, the things that we're meant to do, the things that we're told are right and wrong. So you could have kind of met somebody who's kind of changed your thinking in some way, or you're going to meet people who change your thinking. So again, it's a life journey, kind of like a fairy tale story. So it's not something that's going to be, it's going to happen this week. It's over a length of time. It's some big journey in your life that you're on. So excuse me a second. Okay, they're just chatting right outside my door, so I asked them to go in the room or downstairs. Yeah, I think you perhaps, it's almost like perhaps as an example, and it doesn't have to be this, but you may have grown up in a household, in an environment that told you it's not okay to be gay. It may be that this was what religion taught you. Parents may have held these views. People around you may have held these views. But then you meet people and you think, oh, actually, I quite like that person. They're pretty cool. I think they've changed my perception of gay people a little bit. So I'm not saying that you are, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that you could have some kind of programming where you think certain things about a certain set of people, but those kind of belief systems are being called into question here, with that box card being in the underline there. So yeah, you may have judged someone too harshly because you didn't understand their perspective. You didn't understand where they'd come from in a way. Maybe you thought that all tarot card readers were witches and, were working for Satan and were evil. I don't know. My dad once dated a woman who very much thought those kind of things. And she was ridiculous, quite frankly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if those reviews, but she was. And I was like, yeah, I'm a really good person, actually. And just because I'm not in your, I tell you what, she was so judgmental, and she was so closed-minded. She was so her little box, her programming box was so small, and she thought she was right. And she was so narrow-minded that she was almost a horrible person. She was almost a bad person. Because literally, if you want to go and pick up a Bible and read some of those Bible stories, and you like Jesus and things like this, it's he literally says, he without sin cast the first stone. Don't judge others unless you because you're not perfect yourself. This is literally what is said in the Bible. So it's so funny that she was so judgmental and pre-programmed to judge other people without actually understanding their perspective. Where I'm actually a very open person, and I like to know where people are coming from. So I don't know, I think I'm a bit better than her, to be honest. So I don't know, maybe somebody's changing your belief system. There we go with my pride, right? Just ruining it all. The lover. Okay, this is your journey, it's not about me. Scorpio, the lover, the heart, the beloved, the devoted. I love your reading so much. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. Okay, no, I'm back. I'm going into it. What I think most people are kind of probably agree on, I think that the closest you can get to whatever source energy is unconditional love. I think love is the highest vibrational energy, not sex, not desire, love. It's the most beautiful thing. It's the most beautiful gift that we're given. It's the most beautiful ability that we have. And yeah, perhaps that's what we should all be prioritizing. I don't know. But then I am ruled by Venus, so I would say that, wouldn't I? The heart, the beloved, the devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates. That's what I said. Your Two of Cups. They give back what they receive. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, senses, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue. Oh my God, you saw that card come out. I can't make this up. That Your Song by Rita Ora, and I can taste you on the tip of my tongue. Like, I'm not making it up, guys. It literally says it. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers, so it doesn't necessarily have to be sex, right? It's love. It's somebody who loves, like that King of Cups, like you, High Priestess, right? Somebody who knows how to show love. The lover lingers, sorry, saying it's not about sex, and then the next bit is, it can be, all right? It doesn't have to be. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savour every last drop of life's offerings. So I went very Alexis out of Schitt's Creek there at the end. Yeah, it's so funny because it's talking about arousal and getting there, right? And lover energy, which, you know, technically is Kundalini energy. That's, you know, kind of what that is. And it's so funny that I was talking about that kind of, that feeling of like the tingling sensation at the start of the reading, and like, I mean, it wasn't that right, but that's probably as close as I could describe it. It was like, again, I studied Shakespeare literature. So one of the puns, they had a lot of bawdy puns, but one of the similes that they like to use, they used to say to die, which was a reference to an orgasm, because they used to say that an orgasm was as close to divine energy as you could possibly get. So it was like dying and go to heaven, but you're still living. So yeah, that was one of my favourite puns from Shakespeare, to die. Yeah, I like your reading, I do. When you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you feel the lover within you awaken. It's common to seek the lover in another. The true gift is finding the lover in yourself. Maybe you're doing that stuff that Sting used to do. He used to do, was it tantric? That's the word, tantric sex. Like, maybe you're into that, Scorpio, I don't know. The lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's aura is unconditional. It's funny as well, because I was thinking about ASMR. You know, that has a bit of a tarnished reputation as well, but I know that some people who enjoy ASMR, you know, they're very affected by sounds and vibrations, and it's funny, like listening to that Leona Lewis song is like what triggered that kind of, those sensations in my body, which I wouldn't normally have. Like, I love music, but I wouldn't normally have the ASMR experience. So maybe I'm dealing with somebody, maybe you have, you know, that that thing that people who have ASMR have, where, you know, certain vibrations bring out a very pleasurable sensation. You know, I think a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon and made it about sex, but I don't think it was originally. When light, connection, expansion, devotion, awe. When dark, indulgence, attachment, obsession, tiger. Go deeper, contemplate Aphrodite, Krishna, and Radha. So, I'm going to pull more cards. What else do we have for my sexy, sexy Scorpios? Everybody go out and get yourself a Scorpio. Feather. I said that and then I thought my mum was a Scorpio and that just went creepy. Look, you cannot make it up. I can't do card tricks. I can barely like keep the cards from jumping out when I don't want them to. The lover, the lovers. Are you dealing with Gemini? This is a Gemini energy. It doesn't have to be, but you've also got Cancerian energy here as well. Yeah, here it is again. It keeps coming up. Coming up, coming up. It's there. I don't know why that popped into my head, but it did. I keep getting either the Death card, Ten of Swords, Coffins, all the cards that can indicate endings, especially painful endings, literal death. I keep getting them in the reverse, like the Six of Cups in reverse. So I feel like it's like life after death, something not ending. The Judgment card keeps coming out for me, which talks about rebirth. It's a common theme. It keeps coming out in my readings. So yeah, you could have judged someone too harshly. You could have pushed someone one. The video cut out as I was probably saying something stupid. I was talking about pride and how it's so normal for me for people to be like, oh, I'm gay, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's just so normalized for me, and to, you know, to accept people and it to not be an issue. So to try and suddenly have to speak from a different perspective where I'm explaining what it is, it's like, well, I don't normally have to explain it. Like, it just is what it is. It's just choosing love, choosing to follow your heart. Like, that's all it is to me. So it's so strange to me to actually have to explain it. But you could be doing some learning in this area, discovering something about yourself, possibly, something not ending. And then the Chariot is they need to make a decision to bring two opposing sides together in order to move forward. It talks about fast action. It can also talk about victory, success, you know, celebration, a very strong energy. So I don't know what that is for you. I can only read the cards. I don't actually know your personal situation, remember, so I can only tell you what the cards are telling me. And sometimes it's very, very concise, and sometimes it's more literally I'm just reading the cards and I don't quite understand what I'm saying or seeing. So just take it as it resonates, leave anything that doesn't. Tell me about the turtle, please. Who's the turtle? The Mother of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be your mum, because you're showing as the Daughter of Pentacles, and this is the mother, so it could be your mother. Somebody who has that emotional wall up, somebody who can sometimes have quite deep emotions. Sometimes they can get a little bit bogged down in the deep emotions as well, but it's also showing us somebody who's very, very nurturing. Again, strong Cancerian energy. Doesn't have to be, because this is also earth sign energy. Somebody who's very, very I'm hearing fostering. Has somebody got a foster mother? But it's somebody who's very, they nurture, foster, they keep saying foster. Maybe somebody who's interested in fostering. Again, this thing about, it could be somebody who was fostered, because I was talking about somebody moving home. Foster mother. Okay, tell me about Tiger. My grandma, I believe, she did something. I remember a lad coming to stay with us. So she must, I don't know whether she was fostering or it was like something a bit more casual than that, but yeah, my grandma once was doing that sort of thing, or at least considering it. So Tiger. Tell me about Tiger. Tell me about Tiger. The Lion card. Strength. Could be Leo. Somebody who's very confident. It could be somebody who's in some kind of leadership position. This is somebody who knows what they want and they know how to get it. They're not messing around here. Strong fire sign energy. King of Wands energy. Somebody who finds a lot of strength from the things that they're passionate about. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be about sex, although it could be somebody who's very obsessed with you and they want to come forward. They're trying to be nice. They just want to grab you, but really they've kind of like, they've done their hair, they come in with this rose in their mouth, they're like, I'm not trying to hurt you. It's funny. But it's I don't know why it's making me laugh so much. It's just someone, it doesn't have to be about sex. It can be somebody who knows exactly what they want, and when they feel passionate about something, they take steps to go and get it. Tell me then about the journey. Why is the Lover here for the journey for Scorpio, please? Somebody else had, I swear somebody else had these same cards, but in a different setup. Interested to know why the Son of Pentacles is in reverse. Can you see that? No, you can't see them all. Again, the rainbow's back. Daughter of Cups. So you start off on your journey as the Daughter of Cups. It is water sign energy. It's Piscean energy. So there's something here to do with somebody who is quite immature, emotionally immature. They've had to do some self-reflection. You can see she's looking down and working out what her true colours are. You know, who is she? So there's a need to be more authentic, and then you grow up into this gorgeous, like very passionate, very strong lover, like swan. It's like a there's a maturing here on your journey. So starting out quite small and naive, starting out with some kind of fantasy in your head, but there's a maturing of emotions. Now you've also got this Ace of Pentacles. Interesting, you've also got the Daughter of Pentacles here. I always see the Daughter or the Page of Pentacles as someone who's picked up the Ace of Pentacles and they're starting to put the plan into action. The Ace of Pentacles is like a gift from the universe. It's like a stroke of inspiration, suddenly like seeing, having an opportunity that you want to take, or having some sort of goal that you want to go towards. It's kind of like something tangible and real, but it's divinely put in your path. So it's up to you to decide whether you take this seed and plant it and nurture it and grow it into something big, or if you're just going to let this opportunity pass you by. But you're showing over here as the Daughter of Pentacles, so you've picked up the seed, whatever it is, and you're taking steps here. Right, with this Eight of Pentacles, you're taking steps to make it grow. It could be a career opportunity that you grabbed, and the Ace of Pentacles carries this sense of mastering something. So it could be like you're an apprentice, you do something over and over and over again. Excuse me, it's just my son asking for his headphones, and they weren't in here, they were right in front of the computer where I put them before. So stepping stones, getting better at something over time, making something grow over time, mastering, perfecting something that you do. But then it's coming with the Son of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm going to pull a card on that. I want to know why that's there. It could be that somebody was too slow moving. They missed an opportunity with you. You've got a lot of deer here as well, which is interesting. Deer may be particularly symbolic to you, but it's Pentacles energy. You may have strong earth in your chart. You've got a lot of Pentacles here. Or this could be something to do with your money, your finances, or your stability, your home life. It's like Pentacles are all about putting down roots and growing things, making things more abundant. House, home, career. I keep seeing this Eight of Cups, which talks about emotionally there's something missing. So you leave something behind. You go out on a journey to find what's right for you emotionally. It's trying to show me what's under that as well there. The Hierophant. Yeah, feeling divinely guided in this. Or you could be dealing with the church, possibly. Maybe you grew up in some kind of religion that kept you inside that box. It kind of, the thing with the box is it provides structure, it provides safety, it provides security, it provides a nurturing environment for you to grow. The point of things like church is that they're trying to make you a better person, they're trying to make you stable, and so that you can have a good life. Obviously there's issues like there is with any institution, which are not great, and it's not what religion and church should be for people. But the thing is, whenever you have any kind of structure, and again, it doesn't have to be church, whenever you have any kind of structure, any kind of tradition, any kind of environment where you're being taught a specific set of rules and values, sometimes it can be quite narrow. Even with our school system in Great Britain, where they do try to teach a variety of religions, a variety of belief systems, they still can come at things from a closed-minded view, where it's like you could grow up in one culture and something could be acceptable, but you could go to another culture and it wouldn't be acceptable, and vice versa. So whatever box you grew up in, whatever the environment was that you grew up in, there's always outside perspectives that you cannot be aware of until you go out on your journey. Maybe go to university and discover different people from different backgrounds and different faiths and find out, oh, actually, this has broadened my worldview here, where I'm finding that I accept more here. My box is getting bigger, right? Lol. But my worldview is getting bigger. I accept more and more. Don't judge too harshly, because you could miss out on opportunities. Very similar to Virgo reading. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo or you've got Virgo placement. So what do I want to ask about? Tell me about the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here, please, for Scorpio? The King of Swords back again there. Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So, the Chariot. The King of Swords is may work in marketing, communications, law. They're very analytical. They're very they're good communicators. Very logical. They will take action. They will cut things out if they need to. They can be a little bit aloof, a little bit cold. It's typically, I would say, it's air sign energy. Just thinking who it would be. I don't know, it could be any Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be an air sign. It can just be somebody in that energy of being quite analytical and being quite ready to take action and cut things out of their life, but they hold back on the sword until it's time to take action. So somebody who's getting ready to take action, who's getting quite clear and focused in a situation, because of the Chariot there, they're going to take action, but they need to be clear and focused first. There's a sense of them having a bit of a sulk here, feeling dissatisfied with the relationships that are in their life, feeling like, literally on this shirt it says over it, like I'm over it. It could be that this is somebody that you're dealing with, or there's a situation that needs to end, but it hasn't ended yet. The universe is trying to bring you something that's divine here. The universe is trying to hand you an opportunity for a very healthy relationship. Could be with one of these two people. Again, strong Cancerian energy here. So it's saying to you, look here, we have this cup, would you like a sip from this cup? But you're so busy sulking over the past, and again you're being told to let go of the past. You're not even looking at this cup. So there's something to do with past relationships here. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It can be any kind of relationship that you've had in your life. And I feel like there's a sense of like not wanting to be in your emotions. So you're trying to be in your headspace, but what's actually happening is that headspace is causing you to fall into Nine of Swords energy, where you're overthinking things. You've got a lot of fear. Again, probably based on past experiences that have hurt you emotionally, because you're a water-based sign. So you don't want to get in the same situation again. You don't want to be hurt again. You don't want to be in relationships that cause you a lot of mental conflict, anxiety, stress, depression, kind of all the things that go in your head that exhaust you and make you unable to function, unable to face the day. So a lot of fear here, which could be causing you to be quite cold in a situation, but you don't want to miss out on this opportunity here. Okay, something there with the Chariot. Tell me about the Turtle and the Mother of Pentacles, please. Who is this person? Okay, that could be your happiness, like the happily ever after, 10 of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse, because you're not interested in anyone who's like emotionally, physically immature. You don't want anyone who's a player. You don't want anyone who's inexperienced. You want somebody who represents happiness for you. Interestingly, the Emperor has just popped out of the deck there. You want someone who's mature, and you want someone who's stable and grounded, who's a good homemaker, who you can have that happily ever after with, who you can build a happy home with. You don't want someone who's sexually immature. So tell me about the Tiger and the Strength then. It could be that this is the same person, two sides of the same person, I don't know. So the Tiger is somebody who's going to come at you with some kind of love offer. The Tiger's coming towards you with emotion. Again, they've got that rose in the mouth, right? It might be taking a lot of strength for them to do this, to open up emotionally. Perhaps they're coming from the same place as you. They may be making, they want a solid commitment, right? They're not this Page of Wands. They're not immature here. You may have a choice in love. This person's coming towards you with the hand, the heart on the sleeve, with the hand in the heart. They want a solid commitment with you. They want this to go the distance. They also have a lot of fear, or you have a lot of fear here, or there could be some kind of secrets in regards to this connection. But it's followed by the Sun card. You've got strong Leo here, Strength and Sun and a Tiger. Strong Leo. The Sun represents clarity. So if there were any fears, there will be clarity. If there were any secrets, everything's going to come out in the wash, if you like. This is really good. This is really, really good. Now, I don't know who you're going to choose. I don't know who you're going to choose, because they both look like really good options. Or it could be that this is the same person. This is two sides of the same person. I don't know. But that is, you've got all three major arcana there with that person. This person has very strong energy. They're not messing around. They know what they want and they're coming in to get it. They're probably going to come into you with some kind of proper, solid offer. They're not going to say, this isn't someone coming in saying, do you want to go grab a cup of coffee one day? This is someone coming, like, they could be proposing. They're really not messing around. They know what they want. They've got clarity. They may have fears around it. They may not know how you're going to react. Yeah, this looks really good. I'm not going to lie to you. Are you emotionally passionate? Are you scared that... No, you wouldn't be. You're Scorpio. You're good. You're good on the whole sex thing. Usually. Obviously, we all have different life experiences. We all have different aspects in our chart. The sun represents freedom, ultimate happiness. It's more higher vibrational than the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is really good, but this tops it. This trumps it. This is loyalty. See all those sunflowers? That's loyalty. Freedom. Excitement, passion. The highest vibrational card you could get in the deck. And it comes after fear. I don't know. Fear of commitment. Someone could have fear of commitment. Could be you. Fear of commitment. This person could have fear of commitment and they could be coming in to tell you that. But, you know, ultimately, like, they see happiness with you. They do see a future with you. I don't know. Okay. So what is your journey? I want to know about the Son of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. You're going to want to take this. You're going to want to move on this. You could definitely be dealing with somebody who's very slow moving, taking a long time to make up their minds. They just clarified with the Queen of Pentacles again. The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and somebody coming forward you with a love offer towards the Hierophant. This could be somebody proposing. It could be, and I don't want to kind of get everybody's hopes up. There's a lot of people coming to this reading. It's a general reading. It's not going to be for everybody. For somebody, this is something to do with a proposal, possibly a marriage proposal. This could be an engagement ring. The Queen of Pentacles is the wife. She's the wife. She's here. Mother of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This could be you. You could be proposing to somebody who you see as your wife. You see them as somebody that you could build with. You could have that happy home with. You could have babies with. Look at the little bunny rabbit. There's expansion here. It could be work. It could be work. Something to do with making a proposal to a boss. Accepting a job offer. But you're wanting somebody who's mature. Who's stable. Who is nurturing. You want this, right? You don't want somebody who drags their feet. Wow, Scorpio, love this reading. Love it. I'm gonna get you. Let's quickly pull some more cards. So tell me more about Scorpio in their fairy tale reading. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, you've got 3 Aces of Pentacles. Do not sit there sulking and miss out on this offer, whatever it is. Oh my God, this is, right, a pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles. Think of it as like the universe comes down and it's like Jack and the Beanstalk almost. It's like the universe comes down and puts a seed in your hand or a seed in your mind, right, an idea. And it's divine. It's like the universe is giving you a gift here. It's like this is something that's really special. This seed is a golden seed. It's really special. It's not like all the other seeds. It's a special seed. You could plant this seed and it could grow into a massive beanstalk. And at the top of the beanstalk, there's a goose that lays golden eggs. Like, don't just chuck it out your window, you know, because a bird might come and get it. When this comes in for you, take notice. Put that plan into action. And the universe may give you loads of seeds. They may give you a bag of seeds, right? And there's only one golden seed in there. And you may not know because maybe they're all kind of like a yellowy colour. You don't know which is which. So plant them all, Scorpio. Plant them all. See which one grows. But there's one seed coming in for you and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a baby. You know, maybe the baby's a seed. I don't know. It's something that can grow. It's something that's going to make you really happy. Choose love, Scorpio. Choose love. Follow your heart. Stay grounded. Don't mess around. You're not gonna mess around with anyone who's just coming in for a quick bang, right? You want somebody who's gonna go the distance with you. You want somebody to build an empire with. So yeah. Eight of Cups, yeah. You're going to walk away from, you could walk away from this person because you might find somebody who's more in line with you. This person could be somebody you're already possibly married to, but they're not your person. Like, you thought you could have happiness with them, and you're moving on to something else. Oh, sorry, Cancer. Cancer, we're getting all a hard time at the moment. This person may be immature in some kind of, whatever all the ones are connected to, somebody may be immature in that area, and it's not working out for you, possibly. I don't know, it's your choice, Scorpio, but this turtle energy is coming out with the Eight of Cups. This is somebody who, there's something emotionally missing from this. So tell me about the tiger then. What else do you want to tell me about the tiger? Got the Eight of Cups twice there. The tiger's the Six of Cups. That's a soulmate. That's somebody who could be somebody from your past returning. Somebody who went out, explored the world, matured, came back knowing exactly what they wanted. Again, it could be the same energy. It could be this person was mature, they went out. You know, you could have been childhood friends, childhood romance. This person left and they've come back, and they've come back in this energy of like, yeah, I remember Scorpio. Scorpio is the one for me. I'm not messing around anymore. I'm going to go and lock them down. But yeah, Six of Cups. This is, again, it's like the Two of Cups, but there's a lot of nostalgia with it. Again, it could be soulmate energy. It could be past life energy. Future nostalgia energy. Six of Cups is a very positive card. The only card that I don't like here, like this, the tiger can be a bit intense, but it can also be sexually intense, right? It can be good, you know, if you like that sort of thing. But you know, it can be a little bit predatory, but it's showing us, it's coming in with a lot of good stuff here. The moon can indicate secrets. It can indicate fear of commitment, but you've got a lot of major arcana. You've got a lot of very positive cards here. I don't know. I know which way I'm leaning, but I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do. What are you going to do? Tell me what you chose. So here we go. What is going on with the lover? I mean, it's all about the lover. That's your journey. Go on then. Tell me what else. How does this... what's the final stage in this journey then for Scorpio? Tell me the final stage in this Scorpio. The Ten of Cups. So maybe you do choose this person, or maybe you find the Ten of Cups. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe you just want your happily ever after. You want your twin flame. You want your you want your happily ever after. You want happy families, and focus on the happy. Focus on the happy families. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is big house, fast car, nice clothes. That great Instagram life, right? It looks really good. You don't want the Instagram life. You want the Ten of Cups. You want the emotional happiness. You've got Ten of Cups twice and the Sun card, Scorpio. You want your happily ever after. Maybe it's not a golden goose. Maybe it's not a goose that lays golden eggs at the top of your beanstalk. Maybe it's the princess or the prince. Yeah? I don't know. Right, I love that reading. Leaving it there. Best of luck with that one. I really want to know what this is about. I don't know if it's the same person, two different people. I don't know what that is, but I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you're up to there. Take care, and leave me a like if you like. Share it with your friends if you think it's their story, and all that business. And I'm stretching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye, sexy Scorpios. Bye, Mom. Okay, Scorpio, I'm back. I'm tidying up the cards, and these three were determined to come out, particularly the Starborn. I put it back in, it came straight back out. It was like, nope, you're having a look at me. Starborn, we are made of stars. I've still got this universe card out here. I've not quite bobbed that one away yet. So if you're into starseed stuff, you might want to go and look that up and have a look at that one. The Orphan, again, I did say somebody could have been fostered. And the Ring, there's that offer, right? But the Ring also talks about eternity, things that can't be broken, cycles. The Orphan can talk about abandonment issues, fear of abandonment. Yeah. And yeah, Starborn, I don't know. Maybe someone's destined for stardom. But they came out, they wanted to show themselves, so there you go, there. All right. Bye, guys.